Hey guys, today we're going to be covering the basics of the software used for GDA's Mock Studio projects. This year we're working on TacoCat, so if you're from the future, just know that some things won't apply. I'm Tatiana Lucero, I'm the current programming producer, and we're going to be covering installing GitHub and Unity. So let's get into it. So this is my friend, Google. The first thing we're going to do is look up GitHub desktop download, if I can spell it correctly. Then we're going to see GitHub, click on it, and look at that. Desktop.github.com looks legit. We're going to click download for Windows. And then we watch it download. What we're going to do next is click on this, and it should install automatically. Okay, let's get started. What we're going to do, your repositories, GDA collab, click on the project that you're working on. If you're working on TacoCat, then you're working on TacoCat. So click this one. We're gonna clone it. This basically takes it from the internet and puts it on our computer. And from here, you'll be able to pull and push to branches. While this clones, let's actually start downloading the Unity Hub. So Unity download, we're gonna click here. We see unity.com/download, looks legit. We're gonna click download for Windows. Then once it's finished downloading, we'll click on it. Yes, we want this to make changes onto our device, and we agree. And we're just gonna click install. No need to change any settings. And so yeah, while that installs, we can see GitHub here. Now, if you're working on anything, you're gonna wanna make sure that you're on the correct branch. And so what does this mean? If I make changes on master, I'm gonna be changing that for everybody who's gonna pull from master afterwards. So if you're working on if a specific programmer reaches out to you and says, hey, check out this branch, let me know if you want any changes, that means you're going to click on this drop down and look for the branch. Let's say you're a sound designer and you're going to be working on the audio manager with the programmer. You're going to look Taco Audio Manager, or whatever the name of the branch may be. We're going to go here, and you don't want to just be making changes onto the branch, because what happens is there might be a merge conflict. And so what you're going to do is you're going to make a new branch. You're going to click, if you missed that, sorry, that was a bit quick. We're going to look here on top, new branch right there. And we want to create the branch based on Taco Audio Manager. If you accidentally already made changes, as long as you didn't commit or push, that's fine. You just want to say that you want to bring your changes to your branch that you're going to be working on. So we're going to call this Taco Audio Manager, and I'm going to put my name after it. Zero. So we're going to create that branch, and we're going to publish it to GitHub. That's great. And we're going to also fetch from origin. Now, let's finish the Unity setup. Let's actually do that. And this might actually take a while. We want to skip the installation, because if you see right here, this is the wrong version. So we're going to skip that installation. And what we're going to do is we're going to install an editor, but we're going to go to the archive because they have some random ones here that we don't want. So we're going to visit the download archive website, and we're going to make sure that we're on the correct year. We want this version of Unity, 2021.3.16 F1. So we're going to go to 2021. You want to make sure that you're on the right year. So 2021.3.16, and we're going to click Unity Hub, because we already have the Unity Hub. And we don't need any modules, or at least for TacoCat, we don't need any modules. For your project, you might want to double check, but we're just going to click install. So this is going to take a while, so I guess I'll see you when it's done. It's almost there. Oh my God, aren't you so excited to start working? Oh my God, it finished. It finished. Okay, install complete. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to projects. We're going to go here. The reason why we're doing this is because GitHub, basically when we clone the repository, puts a folder onto our computer, because we're taking it from the internet and putting it on our computer. So we want to add a project from our disk. That's basically just your hard drive. And depending on where you put it, if you didn't change it, it should be in Documents, GitHub, and under TacoCat. So you can just click Add Project, and from here we have TacoCat. Crazy. So now let's let's open this up. Don't be afraid, it's supposed to do this, and it does this every time. So now we have Unity open. Sorry, I got rid of my camera so you can see the full screen. Now, what does all this mean? So over here, we have the project tab. Over here, we have the hierarchy tab. And over here, we have inspector. And of course, here we have the scene. Now, project is what contains all of the files for the game. The hierarchy shows all of the game objects that are currently on the screen. And the inspector will have information regarding these. So as you can see here, there's these values that belong to these components. So now, in our previous example, I said that you were an audio engineer working in inspector for the audio. Let's say that a programmer says, hey, I've worked out the programming and I just need you to enter in here. I need you to enter what the fmod event names are called, right? So they'll tell you it's going to be in the audio manager prefab / game object in the menu scene. Now what this means is that maybe when you open up Unity, you have a previous scene here, right? So what you just need to do is look through the folders of your project to find, it'll probably be one of the major folders. These little boxes, you just want to make sure that you're on the right scene. Now, let's say we were in like taco making, we don't want to have that scene open, so we would click these 3 dots and we would click remove scene. This only works when you have another two scenes in there though. But yeah, just a quick thing on that. But yeah, so, I want to open Audio Manager, and I know what these events are called. This is called menu music. If we tried running this without these values, this would break, by the way, so that's why I'm not showing you what would happen if it's not there. This is called taco music, and this one is called driving music. So now, when I play this, menu music will start playing. But yeah, that's just a basic little quick thing on how to use Inspector. Typically what you'll see is if some things are confusing, if you put your cursor over it, you'll see these little tooltips. So this is the fmod event path for the folder contains all the music event music. This is going to be the name of the music of the menu music event, name of the cutscene music event, and so on and so forth. And so yeah, sometimes they'll have those helpful little tidbits in there. But yeah, typically if you have any more confusion past that, you can just literally ask the programmer that you're working with, or ask like in some kind of programming Q&A channel. It's great to just reach out and ask questions. But yeah, that pretty much marks it for the end of this. I hope this was helpful, and yeah, goodbye guys.